Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at Lion L. Johnson, Primarch of the Dark Angels from Forge World. This model will set you back £84, which falls in line with the most expensive Primarchs. The most expensive is still Leman Russ and his Wolfkin, but the other two Primarchs that are the same price are Sanguinius and Magnus, although arguably you do get a lot of base for your money for the Lion. Just as a point of interest, the cheapest Primarchs are Lorgar, Angron, Mortarion, Ferrus Manus, Conrad Kurz, Vulcan, Fulgrim, and so on. There's quite a few that are at the £63 price point, but the Lion is £84. Let's have a little look. I've taken the seal off already, but we've got, it says 15 plus, this is not a toy, it says Lion L. Johnson. If you've never purchased a Primarch or even one of the characters from the Horus Heresy series from Forge World, they come in these really nice cardboard black boxes, which are definitely worth keeping. Here is the instruction guide. Further back a little bit, so this is what he looks like, or can look like. I'm going for the helmeted version with the sword rather than what they've done here. These are all of his parts. Oh my lord, 42 unique parts, and a couple have doubles like the frag grenades and things. So you build his body and his surcoat, it's called, hip plates, the wolf blade scabbard option. You've got stasis grenades or frag grenades, two different types. You've got the surcoat attachment, the pauldrons, the fusil actinius, a knife, head options, sword options, and a scabbard or sheath. And then there's the cloak, and then the Lion Pelt. It says if you want to use the scenic base to be removable from the diorama, but do not glue part number 29 Diorama Attachment. What you can do though is you can actually magnetize that, and that's what I did with Sanguinius. I recommend you go check my Sanguinius review out, the full review with his scenic base, because I show you where I put the magnets and things in there, and definitely worth having a few magnets around if you're going to be building these Primarchs with their scenic bases. So that's the instruction guide as usual. You don't get an instruction guide like this for every Forge World model. I just want to put that out there. It is, I say the newer models over the past few years. I want to say sort of from 2016, 2017 time. Like for instance, all the Cerastus Knights don't have these kind of instruction guides except for the Atrapos. Okay, so what do we get? Well, we get a couple of modular plastic containers, and this is one of the pelts. We'll have a look at these pieces individually, because he is a Primarch. So this is the Lion Pelt, I think it is. Bit of a surcoat. You've got the scabbard and sheaths. This is bendy, it's to be expected with this these fine pieces. Hairdryer for about 5 to 10 seconds, that will sort that out. This is the helmeted version, and some armor pieces. The helmet looks amazing. I mean, I don't know if you wanted to use that on another Space Marine, but you can do. Yeah, it looks fantastic, doesn't it? Lovely wings on there. And plenty of detail on these armour pieces. This is, here we go. So, this is the pistol. Crazy amazing looking plasma type pistol there. And that's a foot, not his foot, that's a foot. Something's a foot. And then we get the melee weapons themselves. It's a very bendable chainsword. That's fine though, because again, you will be bending this into shape. There's his gauntleted hands. Pretty awesome. It's got the Dark Angel symbol there on the front. And then this is the bendable sword. Very, very fragile. I wish they'd added a bit more thickness to this, but you know, because that's going to be a bit of a pain to bend and to keep in shape and not move about, but at least it won't snap. Yeah, it's quite cool. Plenty of detail in there as well. You can see that. Oh, and then some more heads. So that's the lion's head there, quite large. And then you've got some of the Night Lords heads. This one's been chopped in half. There's some that's quite cool. I like how they've put like dots around their helmet to show that, you know, there's the helmet and then there's the head and the brain in there. That's a lot of detail. This one here looks like he's in anguish. He's dead, isn't he? He's one lying down with that Mohican. And then there's a knife. Bit of detail on there which I didn't see before. Just subtle detail. Okay, so some more arms from the Night Lords. Some pits, bullet holes from rounds that have gone into them. It's quite cool. Some of their power plants, really old school power plants. Got the big shoulder pod ones here for the lion. You've actually got a lion on this one with the teeth. I mean, loads of detail there. Looks lovely. Lots of studs, jewellery on this Dark Angel's wings. Yeah, pretty nice these pieces. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. I mean, this is a very special model, very, very special. This is one of the Night Lords, riddled with holes. Looks like Swiss cheese. Here is the lion's power plant. Massive thing. And this is one of the brave Night Lord's arms. He's aiming his Volkite weapon. This Night Lord has sort of skin or something attached to his greave there. And they're the grenades, so stasis grenades, normal grenades. Bit of a forearm for him, and some extra cloaks. With the two keys there, symbol. Now, so they're all the like smaller little parts. This is another box here. We'll open that with this, my very own Dark Angel's blade. And so this will be his body and things. So this is the extra piece on here for the scenic base. You've got a couple of skulls on there and a long chain ending with a hook. Yes, put some of those magnets in there and slot that on. This is his cloak, amazing. Got a load of detail there running along the edge. And the same on the other side, and a bit of a pelt, and looks like a tooth there. There's another part of the base. Looks like that's like a brazier that's been knocked. I mean, there's some coals that's been spilled, and then there's another skull. Yeah, that's good. And then this scenic base, look, it's one chunk. It's incredible, isn't it? One chunk, but so much is happening. Really reminds me of Anacarius Scoria, because he had a massive chunky base. But yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Night Lords on here, at least 4, all in different poses, all riddled with holes. Yeah, it looks really cool, doesn't it? Loads of detail there. Chains and things and skulls surrounding them. pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that well enough on this, in this old YouTube, but looks good. Lots of detail. And then finally, the man himself. This is his body. I mean, he's huge, isn't he? Primarchs are just massive, but yeah, what's it supposed to mean? Like there, is he? Primaris is there, and then yeah, just I like his armour. It's very cool. On these greaves, you've got the Archangel symbol, and then a bit of a gorget there. And yeah, this is going to be quite cool that I'm going to be able to just paint in black. The one thing I can see is there's a bit of a air bubble there, which is annoying, but I think I can fix that. Just put a bit of liquid green stuff in, smooth it off, should be fine. It's the only mishap I've seen in this kit so far. I mean, I haven't had a massive good look at it, but I'm not sure why, but you get this how to deal with resin. This was checked on the 21st of July 2020, but I would strongly advise you to go through this, because it's not the simple case of buying one of these models and then cutting all these bits off and then gluing it together. You really have to, you know, wash it and scrub it for a while, then cut the gates off, get rid of all the slippage if there is any, and really really spend a long time cleaning it up, because these things are expensive. But yeah, that's the base that he'll go on. And then his other base will go there, and I'll magnetise it so that I can just pop him on and off like I've done with Sanguinius. So there you go. That's Lionel Johnson. Hope you've enjoyed this video, this unboxing and first look at him. If you would like to see any other Primarchs, I mean, it's a given that I will be picking up Lorgar at some point, and quite possibly Horus, but if you would like to see any others, please do put their name down below and I'll try my very best. What do you guys think of Lionel Johnson? I think he's definitely one of the coolest looking Primarchs, in one of the coolest poses that they've ever done. Please do put your thoughts and opinions down below as always. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.